What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is Hugh Wizzy and you're watching Paper Talk. Back again to go through the latest headlines that are making the back pages in the most fraudulent publications going. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you enjoy the series. But for now, let's get straight down to business because we have got huge news today. That is correct. Front page of, all of them really. But let's just take, for example, the Daily Telegraph. England star held in Greece over police assault. Harry Maguire, pictured here with Fern Hawkins, his fiancée, who posted this photograph on Instagram before Maguire spent 2 nights in a prison cell on the island of Mykonos. He's taken a holiday to Greece, some time off with the missus, and he has ended up not only on the front page of the papers, but more seriously, inside a Greek prison cell for the past 2 nights, accused of punching a police officer in a bar brawl. Here we see the Daily Star with Manchester United ace nicked off to the cells. Jeez, this peak. Front page of the Daily Mail as well. England stars Greek jail shame. We're not even going to the back pages yet. Again, on the front of the Daily Mirror, Harry is held after cops bust, spending a second night behind bars in Greece after a violent, boozy bar brawl. The Manchester United skipper and his 2 friends face court today over the holiday bust-up. Well. This is not the sport. These are not the stories that we want to see our heroes involved in. Ah, mate, it's very sad to see. It is very sad to see. Will he be able to captain such a big club? Absolute scenes of unglorious emotion. Harry Maguire, front page of all the papers today after spending 2 nights in a Greek prison cell. Let's move to the back pages. Manchester United skipper still behind bars. Harry's shame. Maguire set to make public apology as he faces being stripped of United captaincy following the alleged attack on Greek police. It goes on to say here the £80 million England World Cup star was involved in a bust-up with some other English holiday makers, no surprises there, and that he became abusive and aggressive towards the police officers who arrived on the scene during the early hours of Friday morning. 2 of the policemen suffering facial injuries after being hurled to the ground and punched and kicked. No indication if that's actually Maguire or his pals, but you know, the fact that he's there with them doing this is going to raise so many questions. It's not a good look. Chelsea also dominating the back page of the Daily Star here, apparently ready to make a move for 35-year-old centre-back Thiago Silva, who's about to play his last game for PSG in the Champions League final. He's got a wealth of experience, 89 caps for Brazil. He's won 8 league titles with AC Milan and PSG. And he has been offered a 2-year contract by Fiorentina, but reportedly is interested in a move to London. Chelsea in talks with PSG's Thiago Silva. We move to the Telegraph again with Harry Maguire jailed after holiday brawl, with a big double-page spread here saying how he has let club and country down by creating an unnecessary problem for both. And this piece by Jason Burt, the chief football correspondent, also points to some other previous examples of English footballers abroad causing trouble. We can look to 20 years ago with Rio Ferdinand, Frank Lampard and Kieran Dyer getting involved in all sorts of alcohol-fueled extracurricular activities, shall we call them. The Leicester City players that were accused of racism in Thailand, and also Paul Gascoigne and, you know, Steve McManaman and whoever else, Teddy Sheringham, was doing the dentist chair in '96. We don't have a great history abroad, and that continues with Harry Maguire being arrested and spending 2 nights in a jail cell in Greece. Madness. Absolute fraudulence. Interesting piece here on Labour, who've asked the Premier League to reverse the decision to block fans from watching 160 Premier League games in the coming season, which starts on September the 12th. Now, a lot of the games, the 3 PM kickoffs especially, aren't going to be televised in the UK, despite the fact that fans are banned from going to stadiums. And Labour have asked the government to step in if the Premier League refuse to reverse the decision. Interesting to see where that one goes, because we've all got used to watching football during the lockdown. It's actually been something that's got many of us through the lockdown. Let's hope that we're not denied the opportunity to watch the new season in the country that it is happening in. In response, the government have said that they're working hard to get fans back into stadiums by October with social distancing. Let's see where that one goes. Double page spread here on Bayern Munich against PSG. Obviously the Champions League final tomorrow night. There is Champions League quarter-final action from the women's game with Arsenal against PSG tonight, so if you can, tune in for that one and support the ladies. A little piece here on a million reasons for PSG to win. Obviously they are chasing their first Champions League trophy and desperate for it. And in 2014, Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a clause put into his and the other players in the squad's contract that would see them picking up a £900,000 bonus if they win the Champions League for the first time, and that bonus clause is still in each squad member's contract. Everything to play for. We look over here and we can see from last night the nightmare that Lukaku had. Romelu Lukaku and the Europa League final. It would have been beautiful if Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young and Lukaku had been able to play Manchester United in my eyes, but Sevilla are the side to beat, the elite Europa Dons, lifting their 6th Europa League trophy, I believe. And what's his name, the sporting director, is it Monchi? It's proved an incredible decision to bring him back, and they have put together a winning side that came back from behind despite the fact that Lukaku put Inter Milan into the lead. Antonio Conte watching his side go 3-2 down, and Sevilla lifting the Europa League trophy. Well done to anyone who got that right as well. I will leave comment of the day here. And I want to say a big thank you to all the new members of the Frog Gang Members Club. You are greatly appreciated and helping to keep the channel going. Last night's stream was pretty special. Much love to everyone that tuned in. More Champions League action here. It is being billed as Neymar against Lewandowski. It's payback time for Neymar. Brazilian can finally fire PSG into elite. And when you look at the lineups, there is no way that this is finishing 0-0. The attacking options on both sides, the pass masters that they've both got at their disposal, I mean, electrifying sides. It should be a cracking game. Perhaps Bayern Munich's high intense, high press, high line could be exposed by the pace that PSG do have on their books. Let me know your thoughts, what you think is going to happen. Predictions in the comment section below. Slight blow for Liverpool in that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has been ruled out for 8 weeks with a knee injury. The 27-year-old hurt in a challenge during their training camp in Austria and has been flown back to Melwood, and he's going to miss the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, next weekend. Sheffield United are handing out contracts left, right and centre. They've given a 4-year deal to John Egan, new contracts to Enda Stevens, John Fleck, Chris Basham, David McGoldrick and Ollie Norwood. Chelsea are also being linked to John Stones down here, and Paul Merson has reiterated Yaya Touré's statement from yesterday, saying that Pep Guardiola is lucky to still have a job, because if he was anybody else, Manchester City would have sacked him by now. Surely that says everything that you need to know about Pep Guardiola and how much he's respected though. I'm not going to lie lads, it's been a bit of a slow news week. We're not having much progress with many of these transfers, and a lot of what I'm saying I feel like I've said before, but the Telegraph are reporting that Arsenal are close to completing the transfer of Gabriel Magalhaes. The 22-year-old Brazilian centre-back has completed a medical after a fee of up to £27 million was agreed with Lille. It says here that Arsenal have offered him a 5-year contract, but that Napoli haven't given up hope of signing him. Now, the Daily Star reckon that Napoli could actually be interested in Shkodran Mustafi if they can't get their hands on Gabriel. I mean, that would be perfect. Come and get him. Come and get him. He's great. The Daily Star is saying that Manchester United are also in the race for Gabriel, but that they'll have to increase their offer if they want to get him, and that they have made a £27 million bid for Brazil and Juventus winger Douglas Costa, but the Juventus are holding out for an extra £9 million. Chelsea closing in on 21-year-old German star Kai Havertz after holding further talks with Bayer Leverkusen over a fee. What else is there to talk about? Manchester City have apparently agreed a fee for Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly. I mean, it's just like the merry-go-round, isn't it? Looks like Jack Wilshere has fallen out of favour with West Ham, and they are trying to get the 28-year-old English midfielder off of their books and are willing to either subsidise a move or buy him out of the final year of his contract. Some Arsenal news here in that Pat Rice, Arsenal legend Pat Rice, the former assistant manager to Arsene Wenger for 16 years, has been let go from his role, relieved of his duties as a video scout. The 71-year-old played for the club 528 times after joining as an apprentice. and he will apparently remain involved with the club in an ambassadorial capacity. I'm not sure what that means, but basically it sounds like he's getting fobbed off. Juventus manager Andrea Pirlo has cut Gonzalo Higuain and Germany midfielder Sami Khedira from his squad as he looks to get ruthless early on. Everton are offering Abdoulaye Doucouré £120,000 a week. The Telegraph says that Jadon Sancho's teammates at Borussia Dortmund are convinced that the 20-year-old will remain with the Bundesliga club for one more year following his involvement in pre-season training. That one just seems to be going on, and that is where we're going to leave it, lads. I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you're all doing well. Love to your mothers. Fortification Squad, you are greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for getting involved. The conversation continues in the Discord, to which the links are in the description box below, and I've got a giveaway on Instagram that is going up in the next couple of hours, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Follow me over there. For now though, my name's been Hugh Wizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.